previous video, I showed you how to turn outside curves and then gentle inner curves. But what I didn't show you was the technique that I do for tight inside curves. We do have to come in and clip the curve, and I try and stay maybe 2 threads away from the edge. And I'm using these Karen K. Buckley scissors. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to put the glue on here. And then I'll show you how I turn this edge. I also have a really cool tip so that it will never ever fray. So I'm going to come in here and turn this edge. And the reason I stayed about 2 threads away is I want to pull it so that you can see right there at that point. Maybe Tim will zoom in here for you. That it's going to prevent it from fraying, but that's not the tip I'm going to show you at the end. So I'm just working my way around. And I'm pulling it because I want to make sure those little splits are on the back side of the motif if possible, because then it'll give you a nice smooth curve on the front. You can see here it's really nice curve. That's just a little hair sticking over. And then I'll do this, whoops, this bottom side here also. So just, and this is kind of how I showed you on the other ones. So I'm just going to fold that over, take some little tiny tucks. This motif does not tuck under anything. It actually sits on top, so I want to make sure that all the sides are really nice and smooth and flat. So I flip it over and I'm going to check. You also notice I actually fussy cut this piece. So this one's a little bit bumpy. Just come in here and I will be hand sewing this down, so if I do have any little, there's a little hairy edge. So now I'm going to show you the tip that I learned from Sharon Chambers when I took her class. I use this product. It's called Liquid Stitch. You can purchase this at your local quilt shop, preferably, or you can even find it at Walmart and stuff. It is a permanent adhesive. On the back, it even says you can stitch you can hem your jeans with it. So this is a permanent bond. It's not going to wash off. So what I like to do is put a dab on my paper, just a little dab. So wherever my inside clips were, I just take my stylus and I come in here and dab it with this permanent glue. And what that's going to do is prevent those little splits from fraying. It only takes a couple minutes to dry, and it does dry clear. Now I will tell you, if you're going to hand sew through this area, again, it's going to be pretty stiff. But 100 years from now, or I should say 300-400 years from now, when the quilt has deteriorated, these little areas will live on forever. It's a great way to prevent your stuff from fraying. And that's it.